So today I have pulled another card from the Appalachian Spirit Deck, and let's go ahead and see what we have today. We have the Mountain Laurel, so this is an earth element. That's what that symbol is there. Oh, dandelion. Oh, I think I passed it. Yeah. The Mountain Laurel card embodies resilience, self-assurance, and the ability to thrive in challenging environments. Like the Mountain Laurel, which grows beautifully even in rocky and shaded terrains, this card speaks to the strength found in adaptability and the unwavering confidence that comes from knowing oneself deeply. It encourages you to honor your roots and recognize the power within, even in the face of adversity. Upright, your flexibility in every environment is a strength. In its upright position, the Mountain Laurel card celebrates your talent for adapting to different situations. Like the resilient plant that can flourish in varied conditions, you possess a unique ability to navigate diverse environments with ease. This card suggests that your adaptability and skill at reading the room allows you to thrive, even in spaces that might not have been created for your success. However, it also reminds you to balance flexibility with self-care, adapt but never compromise your well-being for the sake of fitting in. Trust that the strength will guide you to environments that truly honor you. Reversed. Silence the haters, your roots run deep. When reversed, the Mountain Laurel card encourages you to stand tall and unbothered in the face of negativity. Just as the Mountain Laurel flourishes in shady areas, you can withstand the shade thrown your way. You know, like someone throws shade at you. The card is a reminder that your deep self-knowledge and authenticity shield you from those who may question or criticize you. The element of earth strengthens your sense of self, urging you to stay grounded and true to who you are. Let any negativity or doubt bounce off, knowing that it cannot reach the depths of your roots. What jumps out, that's not a two, that was me moving on the floor. I have these wooden floors and they're kind of shiny, whatever. Okay, anyway, what jumps out at me today may or may not jump out at you. I always love if you want to share what does jump out at you in a reading in the comments. But what jumps out at me in this particular one is the idea, the reminder to balance flexibility with self-care, adapt, but never compromise your well-being for the sake of fitting in. I never thought it did that. Like, I knew I was pretty adaptable and a new kind of chameleon, you know, when needed. I mean, a lot of us are, right? You know, because of different friends, you know, different people, different friends. I'm from one type of place. I lived in kind of a very different type of place. You know, so knowing you can easily or can adapt. But I never really, I might have known, but not known, if you know what I mean, like not really understood until recently how much I actually don't balance those two. And it may just be because I'm in a stage of life that's different than other stages, where maybe the adaptability and flexibility before didn't necessarily interfere with self-care. But actually, I don't think that's probably true now that I think about it. I think it's been going on for a long time. But that in that flexibility, you can kind of lose yourself. And so that's kind of what I'm thinking about there with self-care. Is it's like, I don't mean like, oh, we're taking bubble baths. I mean like caring for the self, like making sure the self still exists. Because if you're too flexible, you're too adaptable, you can get lost in that and you can forget what your self needs to flourish and what your self needs to actually remain whole. And so that's something I'm kind of struggling with right now. I'm really glad that that's becoming clearer to me. But it also means that like a lot of interpersonal relationships need some, you know, tweaking, which is difficult. actually feel very positive. I mean, even as much as I'm scared of those changes and nervous about those changes, I also, this card reminds me like that. I really like that flexibility and self-care line because it really reminds me like, yes, that is at the heart of what you're doing right now, and that feels good's not the right word. I feel a sense of peace when I think about it. Because you're like, oh, things are learning to be in their proper place. You know what I mean? Because you can't really, a lot of trite things, like you cannot love anybody else if you don't love yourself. You can't be there for other people if you can't be there for yourself. But anyway, so that's what jumps out to me, is that line about flexibility and balancing that with self-care. And yeah, I just feel like it's easy to lose that self when you're flexible, and sometimes not even, I guess what I'm trying to say is for myself, sometimes not even, like, I realize I'm flexible in certain environments. I didn't realize that there are certain places in my life where I'm bending myself, and I've been twisting myself for a long time. I didn't really realize that's what that was. You know, like that's that sort of chameleon instinct works in certain contexts, but in other contexts is like really not helpful, and is really confusing for yourself and for others. So anyway, enough of my babble about my response to the card. Hopefully you had your own response to the card. If you feel like sharing it in the comments, I'd love to hear about it. And otherwise, I hope you enjoyed looking and hearing about the Mountain Laurel card in the Appalachian Spirit Deck. I hope to see you soon.